going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here from All Things Sports, bringing you a brand new banger. I've got in front of me the Nike Mercurial Vapor 12 in the Black Lux pack collection. I actually think these look really good, so if you guys want to see more, stick around. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I need to give a quick shout out to Ztylus Sports for sponsoring this video. They are the ones that hooked me up with these boots, so if you guys are interested in any of the latest gear, be sure to hit that link down below in the description. It'll take you to their website. You can browse around, check out what they have, and see for yourself if there's anything you guys are interested in. So thank you to Ztylus Sports. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so like I said, Nike Mercurial Vapor 12 in the Black Lux pack collection. Now these were released alongside all the other Ztylus, and we got the release of the brand new Phantom Venoms. Again, don't ask me about the name, I think it's ridiculous, but that's for another video. Now if you guys are interested in seeing more about these boots, be sure to head on over and check out the Instagram account of Pro Soccer. This guy's got some great content. Scroll through the page. If you're interested in seeing more about these boots, I'm sure he has something for you. So go check him out, give him a shout out, and let's continue the video. Let's get into the Mercurial Vapor 12. These look really cool. Black base, gold accents, and the pack as a whole looks really sharp. So let's get into the box. Flip this thing around. Mercurial Vapor 12, Black Lux. First things first, string bag. You get, this looks cool. Honestly, that looks really cool, I think. They have a black base, the Mercurial graphic in gold, Nike swoosh down at the bottom, there's a pocket on the inside, black strings. Very simple, but I just think this looks really good. So there's the string bag. So guys, there we have it. It's a black boot, black upper with a color accent. The rest of the pack is the same. If you ask me to pick one out of, the four, that's my favorite. I'm not really sure I'll be able to because they're all very similar at the end of the day. They look very, very similar. It's just the design of the boot that will actually differentiate them at the end. So they're very similar, I suppose. Black upper with this accent color, very similar to what Adidas just did with their Architect pack. So you can get a blackout boot, whatever silo you're pretty much interested in, you can get a black boot on the market now. So that's kind of cool because a lot of people are huge fans of blackout boots. So the Mercurial Vapor 12, I mean, what is there to say about it? We all know what it is by now. Made out of flyknit. It's got this sort of 360 wrap design that was sort of a selling point when they were first released. I personally prefer this one over the Superfly. I just think that the collar on the Superfly is a little bit ridiculous at this point. But again, I mean, I'm not going to be getting a Mercurial anytime soon. I just can't fit into them. So let's explain the upper very, very quickly. We have a flyknit upper that's gradually getting thinner and thinner as you go towards the tongue. This is all exposed flyknit right here. The entire upper is wrapped in this one-piece flyknit. You have this internal heel counter built into the back of the boot. You have these sort of speed ridges running vertically on the upper. That's just to give you a little bit of texture and grip. The boot is fitted with all conditions control, ACC right there. That's their sort of wet element coating on top. Don't ask me if it actually does anything because no one actually knows. Moving on to the sole plate. So we have this two-piece sole plate where you have the forefoot piece and heel piece. You have bladed studs throughout, fairly similar to every other sole plate on the market with 3 on the medial, 3 on the lateral side, pivot stud in the middle, 4 in the heel. I just hate the shape of these studs. I would definitely go for the AG version. They're conical, they allow you to pivot, they're a lot more forgiving, and I just really don't like this blade. They're just, I don't know. I don't know why they do it, to be honest. I really don't like this bladed pattern, but there's not much I can do about it to change it. So just get the artificial ground pattern if you agree with my opinion. If you're more of a conical stud kind of person, definitely go AG. It's just going to allow you to pivot, be a little bit more forgiving, but still offer you the same levels of traction. There is a stiffener bar running through the middle. That's it. I mean, let me know what you guys think about the colorway, and we're going to move on to an on-feet portion to talk about fit and feel. So fit and feel, guys, I mean, Vapor 12, you can see my foot is just exploding out of them. If you have a wider foot, they're really not the best option for you, to be honest. I mean, I say this every single time. I really can't get into them. As far as length goes, you could probably go true to size, but if you could try them on, I would definitely recommend so, just because of how narrow they actually run. I mean, that's it for my sort of sizing recommendations. I mean, how do they feel? They're very tight from right out of the box. They're thin. They're definitely giving you that sort of thin one-to-one feel. That's what they're marketed as, and honestly, that's what they do. If you want that thin, sort of lightweight feel, I mean, there's hardly anything else on the market that sort of replicates this. The X from Adidas is similar, I suppose, but it does still have a little bit of a wider fit. It doesn't necessarily squeeze your foot the exact same way. This is probably slightly thinner, and then it just depends on how the boot softens up for you. So I can't really say too much else about it. Again, not my personal favorite. I love the way they look. I've honestly loved the way Vapors look on feet for pretty much ever since the Vapor 2 came out. I just like the way they look on feet. I just can't really get into them, and they're too sort of tight for my foot type. So that's all I have to say about the on feet part. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below in the section. Hit the like button. And then, of course, if you're not subscribed, you should probably do that because you're missing out on a lot. So that's it, guys. Mike McIntyre, all things sports. I'm signing off for now. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace.